Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Wait, set. Ground 80. Ground 80. Stop your whine. Shot 33 in now.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Brady looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Conley His third touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That one covers 29 yards. First down. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
25, check 25, check 25.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And Thomas has it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Devin White showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Wait, 20. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Too little.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
What they told him is, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Jermaine Carter on the stop. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 21, Panthers 14.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. This complete to Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Wait, set. Wait, Eddie. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Quarterback, don't get nervous. Malcolm.
They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the 38, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
You can't, man. He's not going to get me. 72.
On first down, Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now it's Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
53. Hey, goal 66. Everybody scoot. Sugar.
On 2nd down and 4. Brady. He's got it. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Alabama. 380. Blue there. Tighten up. 6. Hey, check it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it here with Brown. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run. This is Brown. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 25 yards that time.
On the ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Brown. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You draw quarter. Hey, Wahoo!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
On 4th down, the Panthers send out Michael Palardy to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Come on, let's go. Michael, 29, Alpha. You ain't doing nothing today. General West. Check it.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I'm coming. Alert. Sponge. Go Bandit.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. Rip. 59. Hey, check it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And able to find Conley. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Brady now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Brown. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A run here with Brown. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, pushing his way through. Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Wait, that 380. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. What's the regular.
On first down, Bourne. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ozzie.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Get the ball.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Check, 59. Go. Go. Check, Alabama. Check it, reload. Check,
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Protein still. Jacket, reload.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Conley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And the Packers adding to their totals there and their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Bravo.
There to stop him on the tackle, Jack Sitchie. To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. They'll go again to Jones. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll run on third down with Brown. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. On fourth down, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now this time, Brady will throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Brady to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And now we'll get a timeout here.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. But I bet you wanna be famous, They LA they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause I on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, never switch.
turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
The Jets are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumping. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems.
The Steelers are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly
the Falcons are now on the clock.
Like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.